What's up, guys? Today we're going to be talking about 5'10", 205-pound running back LJ Johnson. And remember, before we get started, the best way to let me know that you like this content is number one, by liking the video and subscribing to the channel. After watching the film, it's noticeable that LJ is a special running back. He has that rare mix of elite top-end speed, but also the mentality and the mindset of a power back. And when we're talking elite top-end speed, we're talking a 4.42 electronic time 40. And not only does he have the ability to evade would-be defenders, but he also has the strength and the physicality to run through them. The young man has excellent vision and patience when running the football, which allows him to follow blockers and to help set blocks for the offensive linemen. He also does a great job of identifying cutback lanes, which is crucial. When you can identify the cutback lane and you have the elite top-end speed like LJ does, it automatically makes you a big play threat, which can really shift the momentum of games. Another thing I love that he does is when he identifies the hole, he gets north and south, and he exhibits a fantastic burst of acceleration. LJ is also a nightmare to tackle in the open field. He's got the top-end speed, he has the physicality, but he also can effortlessly change direction, meaning he can beat defenders by getting the outside edge and outspeeding them. Or he can break an explosive play in between the tackles and either give the safety a stutter step, essentially freezing the defender, or he can run them over. It makes it a near impossible task for the safety to handle in a one-on-one situation. I think it's important also to mention that when LJ is running over defenders, you notice that he doesn't have to break stride all that often. And the reason being is that he's got a great center of gravity and he doesn't overextend while running. Alrighty guys, let's go ahead and jump into the highlights. Look at the acceleration through the hole. And he packs a punch. As a safety, you better have some lead in your pants if you plan on tackling LJ. That's just a grown man play right there. Look at him identify the cutback lane. That play's designed for the outside edge. He notices the hole opens up towards the inside part of the field, and you see it. As soon as he notices the cutback lane opens up, he gets north and south. He uses that top end speed, and defenders don't have a prayer. Look at that stutter step and the patience at the line of scrimmage. He identifies the open hole, breaks two arm tackles, gives the defensive back a little stutter step, then that huge stiff arm. And not to mention, to top it all off, number 20 is doing the Baker Mayfield celebration, the arm flailing. It looks like he's going for a swim at the local YMCA. That is a great play by LJ. Breaks one tackle in the backfield. And that is exactly what I'm talking about. LJ's in a one-on-one situation, and as soon as that safety commits, he effortlessly changes direction, leaving the defender in the dust. Then you get to see the top-end speed on display. That is a beautiful stutter step. It sets the block for the offensive lineman, and we see it right here. That changes a play that would have been a 5 or 10 yard gain, and instead it goes for a touchdown. I know I talked about it earlier, but when you have the top end speed and you have the patience, it allows you to spring those explosive plays, and this is a prime example. He slips right in behind the defensive lineman, and as soon as he gets the outside edge, the defenders don't have a chance. He's got way too much top end speed. Look at the jump cut and the vision right here. He sees that everything is clogged up on the play side, but he's consistently scanning the offensive line. He identifies the cutback lane, and as soon as he gets even a sliver of daylight, he's able to turn that play into a touchdown. He catches the defense over pursuing to the play side, and it leaves that open hole on the backside, which he identifies and he's able to exploit. Look at the strength! He carries 4 guys into the end zone. And not to mention, he carries 2 defenders 5 yards to even break the plane. That's crazy. It almost looks like the defenders are moving in slow motion, but it just gives you a different appreciation for how great LJ's acceleration is and how quickly he can reach top end speed. He does a great job of following his blocks. And again, he identifies the cutback lane. He finds that sliver of daylight, and that safety has no chance. As soon as LJ gives him a stutter step, the defender plants his feet, and then he's dead to rights. That's a huge hole. He gets the outside edge, and there's not a single defender that has any chance of catching him. There he is again, finding that sliver of daylight. And if you don't take the right angles, it's going to be really tough to stop LJ. He's just too fast. He breaks 3 arm tackles without having to break stride for the touchdown. That's beautiful. He's able to get to the outside edge, and again, that safety takes the wrong angle. You see the speed on display. If you don't do everything fundamentally right as a defender, LJ is going to be able to exploit your mistakes. He gets to the outside edge, and nobody's going to catch him. Wow. He shakes off 2 arm tackles. That's beautiful. And here he goes. There's another one. Oh, he just trips him up. It takes them 5 defenders to take him down on that explosive play. You can tell just by the way that safety came down, there wasn't a chance in hell he was going to tackle LJ. He's just too big and physical to bring down with an arm tackle. Here he is again. He gains another 20 yards after initial contact. Arm tackles just aren't an effective way of bringing him down. He crosses up that safety, making him look foolish. Here's another situation where he's one-on-one. He goes ahead and freezes up that safety, and as soon as his feet stop, he's able to just change directions and score a touchdown. He is carrying defenders downfield. I can promise you one thing. LJ is going to be so tough to take down at the next level. LJ is going to be a special running back at the collegiate level. His speed and his strength and ability to run over defenders truly is impressive. He also has great patience and vision. We saw him change plays that would have resulted in a 5 or 10 yard gain into touchdowns because he was able to slow play it and set blocks for offensive linemen. His ability to identify cutback lanes allows him to maximize the field and also make defenses pay for over pursuing. The young man can beat you with his speed, his strength, his stutter step, his vision, his patience, which makes him an absolute nightmare for defenders. Thanks so much, guys, for watching the video. If you've enjoyed this content and want to see more, the best way to let me know is number 1 by liking the video and subscribing to the channel. I appreciate the support and thanks so much for stopping by.